Uh-oh. How's that? That looks better. Good morning. Sing the word. Whoa. Look at that. Whoa. Well, as you might know, there we go. All right. That's better. Tech problems. They happen. Hey, good morning. TJ McCormick with Sing the Word. And this morning, we are going to be in the book of John. I'm just going to kind of organize myself here. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm going to get bigger and bigger. Oh. Made us a little bigger. Aren't you just having the time of your life watching me do my tech world junk? One last little thing. Okay. Distractions. What can I say? TJ McCormick, Sing the Word. I'm getting myself organized here. And this morning we are singing about my Father's commandments. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be made full. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be made full. This is my commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. This is my commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be made full. This is my commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. This is my commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. Oh, good morning. This is TJ McCormick with Sing the Word. And this morning, we are talking about my father. Do I seem a little chippier than I was yesterday? Yeah, I took a shower. It felt really good. Usually I don't. Usually my hair's all scraggly and you would not want to be in the room with me. But today I smell fresh as a daisy. I feel great. And we're going to talk about something really neat. My Father's commandments, out of John chapter 15, verses 12 through 15, out of the New American Standard Bible, the old one, the 95 version. If you keep my commandments, whoa, back the truck up. What are my commandments? You see, Jesus gave a lot of things. Love one another. When you pray, don't pray like the Pharisees and walk around and say, oh, I'm just languishing in my fast and I'm having a horrible day. No, that's not the idea. My commandments. If you sat there and read through the New Testament and looked at everything that Jesus told you to do, it would drive you nuts. Well, it would drive you to God, actually. So, hey, call me nuts if I want to follow his commandments. But we, being bears of very little brain, will need to kind of get this simplified. And I made this very simple. Obey, abide, love. Easy. Obey, abide, or abide, obey, love. I don't think the obey comes as easily unless you start with the abide. But let's see what's going on. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Now, what I just said kind of contradicts what the scripture says, so I should probably digress, and yes, I should. If you keep my commandments, you will abide. Yes, we want to abide in God's love. That is important. Abide. This chapter talks about being a vine abiding in the branches. You want to be hooked into God. How can you abide? I thought I'd take a moment to talk about that. Abiding means turning off the things that are not abiding in God, because we have distractor things and we have things that take away our time. And basically we're abiding in other things when we don't abide in God. So as you look at your life, as we look, trust me, I need this too. As we look at our lives, we are looking at being with God more. And trust me, God's with you all the time. So don't even think, oh God, where are you? I don't see. No, he's there. He's there. He's there. Abiding in God, you got to realize that he's present, and he is. He's there. He's right now. If you need to shut me off and abide with God right now, do it. I don't need your digital, streaming moments to tell me that God loves you. And if you need to turn me off and turn God on, go for it. I would appreciate it. I would love to know that you are more interested in God than me. Please understand, I'm not. I try to be like John the Baptist. I must decrease so Jesus, can increase. Now, if you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments. Jesus kept saying, I see the Father, I hear the Father and I do it. Doesn't even think twice. He just does what the Father tells him. The only time he actually thought twice, and obviously he knew it was coming, was in the garden of Gethsemane, when he was preparing to go through a horrible death. He says, if you can take this one, God, I'd really appreciate it, but not your will, or not my will, your will be done. So understand, this is all about looking at God and following his commandments. And that's why I called this my Father's commandments. I have kept my Father's commandments. Jesus listens to the commands of his Father. He understands them and he obeys them. See, that's the three ways you get through the word commandment. You hear it, you understand it, and then you act on it. So here we go. And abide in his love. Whoa. Abide in his love. Love the world less. This is what I pray all the time. God, please let me love the world less and love you more. Simple prayer, but the more we love God and the less we love this world, it's going to be awesome. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you. Jesus, you can have Jesus' joy. You can have the joy of Jesus in you. My joy may be in you. One more time. My joy may be in you. What an awesome, awesome thing. I would love to have more of the joy of Jesus. My joy. Jesus' joy can be in you. Now, does that mean party time and happiness and all? There are moments when there is celebration and rejoicing and victory dances. Yes, there are those. But joy is the surpassing of emotion into security. And joy can be had in bad circumstances. So it's not the happiness, it's not the comedian making us laugh. Joy is deeply held security, deeply held embracing of a concept to the point where you know that you are not going to fail if you embrace this thing, and then you will have Jesus' joy in your life. And that your joy may be full. So we're not talking about just little joy or some joy or smidge of joy. We're talking about fullness of joy. This is the kind of joy, sorry. This is the kind of joy that you got to have. And if you are lacking joy, please ask God. Please ask God for more joy in your life. If you don't have joy, go back to keep my commandments. You will abide in my love. This is so good. This is my commandment, that you love one another just as I loved you. Now, one more thing about this whole commandment thing. I want you to understand that love is loving people in all their states. Yes, there is the family. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you for being so gracious. I love you guys. Easy love. And we all need easy love. We all need love that we know we can support each other. We can lean on each other. We need that kind of love in our lives. But then there's going to be the people that are kind of like, yeah, here comes TJ again. Oh no, what's going to happen now? Is he going to start preaching at us? No, it's like some people aren't really happy to see me. Let's just put it that way. But in Jesus, world, we love the people that we don't necessarily want to love, that aren't lovable. And then there are the people that hit you and steal your stuff and take you to the judge and throw you in jail. And there are those people in our lives too, people that seek to hurt us, to damage our reputation, to kill us maybe. If you got a a hit on you, man, you really need to pray. But anyways, just realize that we have people that are mad at us, that want to hurt us, damage us, destroy us. And folks, that is where love meets the Goodyear tire, rubber meets the road. That's where love really kicks in. If you can love people that hate you, that is love. Gee, I wonder if that was Jesus' experience. Because everybody loved Jesus, right? And everybody said, oh, Lord, you know everything and everything's all cool. Yeah, right. How many times in the New Testament, in the Gospels, does it say, and they sought to kill him? They sought to kill him. They sought to kill him. They wanted that boy dead. And he loved them too. Don't understand. Well, I've gone way over time, but I don't care. We're going to sing this one more time. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be made full. This is my commandment, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. This is my commandment, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. Oh, children, children, children. Running late. Had a lot to say. I guess this morning stuff needed to be said. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, in all wisdom, teaching, admonishing one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. Can you believe it? It's Tuesday. It feels like it's Sunday. Feels like this week is over and it's just starting. Had a long day yesterday. But anyways, you folks have a beautiful day. Abide, obey, and love. We'll see you tomorrow.